Yes, welcome to the Gold Cube City, the Lord of Hosts reigning in Mount Zion. Universal Rainbow Synergy. Um, you can access reigninggrace.org, that's a particular website, and School of the Golden Light, where we're putting on a garment of light. The mission statement of Universal Rainbow Synergy is based on the glass bead game involving the world transfigured with the light of the New Jerusalem, where people go to the future, back to the now, stepping into their star bodies, glory portals, fire tunnels, heavenly spacesuits, becoming shapeshifters transcending physics. The game is based on the glass bead game and is played by the intellectual spiritual elite within our schools, polytechs, and universities. The game's master challenges and facilitates the flow, producing essences, powers, and intelligence. The reflection of the light on the beads depicting different perceptions. Okay, the players interrelate with a holographic, holophonic image, okay, which is represented by this rod here. A pillar of light using 12 current topics of study: numbers, colors, symbols, archetypes, English, physics, science, spirituality within a pan physicist, cosmic, vibrationary, energized reality. So we just put that there. Okay, you identify with your birth sign and constellation, lining up with the New Jerusalem. Over here we have a clock, face clock, depicting all the different constellations. Okay, Job 38 verse 30 says, "The waters are hid with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Canst thou bind the chains of the Pleiades?" Depicting a quantum electrical universe. He stretches out the north over the void and covers the face of a composite throne, a corporate God-man throne, revealing Daystar Apostles, God's eternal rainbow. We put on our Megaverse glasses, okay, and practice solarizing with your tonal radiant resonance of soul voice. While looking at the audio visual image or pillar of light, focus on the light reflections of the beads as part of photonic illumination from a light beam. So you're imagining a light beam over the board game, which is just over here. Okay, so we start off with our tones. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So you've got 12 tones. Number, looking at the natural and spiritual meaning. Every time a connection is made, the person calls out synergy using creative expression through art. Okay, so this is the game's master with a transformational rod here. And also, if we put these glasses on, we can see all the different stones within the New Jerusalem. Okay, so we start off with a number, then a shape, a letter, D, for example, Daleth, word association, texture and color. Spiritual level, number 5, the Zelator, the wise ass who sees the symbol of the third eye. 6, acting it out, identify with the 12 points on the spirit body. The 4th, Sifrit, is chesed. The 4th, ray, beautifying harmony. Number 8, contemplation, archetype, the chariot. Number 9, music, art, drama, identifying with the white laser light, identify with the golden butterfly and bearer light. 12 steps made, searching inventory. Let us examine our ways and return to God. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Number 11, angelology, thrones and dominions. Number 12, Christ consciousness, the rising of the golden phoenix, the birth of the sun, the cave and bow, the gold-green man on the alchemical cross. Identify, coordinate, and express it. Drawing, drama, poetry, art. So we've got here, identify with the coordinates in expressing it, draw it, sing it, charade it, poem it, psalm it, act it out, verbalize it, dream time it, nothingization it, forgive it, change it, whakapapa it, deliver it and heal it, dramatize it, contemplate it. So we have different quickenings that we can actually use. And also a garment of light typifying superheroes, champion warriors of light, luminaries, model prototype, guardian protector, alter ego, wear the rainbow scarf. Okay, the Universal School of the Free Spirit providing an umbrella for the NZSBT, one of our spokes and fingers being Indigenous therapies, training, tohungas, life force workers, healers. We want to rebuild the Maori Star Temple. Our vision is to work with the New Zealand sovereigns and focus on policies elevating the stature of all Aotearoa to support the Universal School of the Free Spirit, to form Pathfinders Group, Prophet Watchman, Delta Force Male Child Group, and Metaphysical Ley Lines. Okay, so number 1, Universal Rainbow Synergy. There's a pillar of light in the center of the 4-sided game board here. And we've got the lion, the eagle, the man, the ox. We've got Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael. We're stepping into a virtual digital reality. We are angel messengers as overcomers, using the Megaforce, the Megaverse goggles, a 12 by 12 board. It has the Health Hub app attached to it, providing mental health services around the country, connecting with counsellors in different areas. The business plan has a 12-folder storybook requiring venture capital, game developers, and digital operators from Polytech who will become stakeholders in the project. The film Matrix Resurrections, a video game simulating virtual reality within a computer program. Neo and Trinity, through the help of the Oracle, take the red pill in order to escape the systematic loops of the bourgeoisie matrix. I parallel the film with Resurrectional Transfiguration, my game Universal Synergy, an interactive multi-dimensional board game embracing all religions, cultures, philosophies, arts, and sciences. The game utilizes a galactic Facebook, a Noosphere Universal Library, uniting all, a superorganism uniting the cosmic, green, and geek. The game can be played with yourself or 2 or more players, connecting with the 12 levels or tones via your breath, linking with your higher power, God or goddess, self, and a holographic, holophonic image. Your alter ego or higher self then becomes a musical maestro or choir master, conducting and coordinating the elements of the narrative story into a song, poem, story, piece of art, or drama. Each step or coordinate being acted out or physicalized. Every time a quickening insight is made, the player rings the bell, speaking out synergy. As you progress through your coordinates and elements, you can identify with the alphabet and other templates to give you a deeper insight. So we have various templates associated with the game. We have astronomy, all forms of energy convertible philosophy, to be or not to be. Spiritual practice, the observer becomes the observed. The Jerusalem experience, resurrection or transfiguration. Religion and science, sacred geometry coming together in a river of vision. The luminous TARDIS. Psychedelic quotations, life lived in absence of psychedelic experience. Primordial shamanism is a life trivialized. Radical statements, chemical equations, Hebrew roots, numbers, okay, colors. Okay, you've got many templates that can actually be used along with the game. Okay, the game Universal Rainbow's Synergy, presenting Family Jubilee Festival of Light, hosting light parties where multicolored garments typifies champion superheroes, uniting with the Oracle and the holographic image through the Lord of Hosts. We identify with Zion, the Israel Judah neon banner, and the Amiga translation. Okay, I parallel the Matrix resurrections with resurrectional transfiguration and Daystar apostleship, identifying 12 elements with corresponding physical realities within a virtual reality digital technological world. At each stage, the station, there is a challenge as well as a dark man to overcome. The game is placed with one individual, played with one individual or two or more people. Okay, starting with 12 elements, stepping into the New Jerusalem, going through 4 levels, Jesus as Messiah, post-resurrectional ascensionism, post-Day of the Lord reality. Okay, each person starts with identifying with their soul tone. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do. So you've got 12 tones that they identify. There is a clear and a gold-like dice used as pointers, identifying the glory light beams. Okay. We become 4th level, thrust forward, revival glory believers, promoting 3rd heaven encounters, translated by the Spirit, becoming ecstatic, blissed out shape shifters, transcending physics, transformed believers, becoming glory revivalists, convolutionists, experience the spiritual martyrdom, coming back from the dead. These are rapture ready Omega transition saints, celebrating the Family Jubilee Festival of Light cosplay light parties involved. Okay, so we start our first 12 elements by synchronizing our soul, tone, voice, breathing in and out, like with number 1, soul tone involving do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, aligning with 12 chakras, okay, and glands on energy body, number 1, and the spiritual number associated with Jacobus Gielan, number 8, and the God factor, meaning 1, 4, and 10. Visualize the laser light beam, the shadow man, God whisperer, the Satan whisperer speaks the vision. Transformational tile, find the oneness within. So we step the black bead 1, then to number 2, the shape, sacred geometry, individual in relationship to eternity. Baptized believer, so you've got the lifeless dead, number 1, baptized believer, a sacred geometry, dark man, dark sentinel, and the watchers. Okay, transformational tool, how does it reflect heavenly spheres, science and religion, the heart and energy. Number 3, we then go to number 3 over here, Aleph or Daleth, word association. You become the novitiate, you cooperate. Abba Father, coach, mentor, the door. Shadow man, negative and positive word. Okay, transformational tool, practice word association. Look for words within words, meanings within meanings. 4, the color black or yellow. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Spiritual level, the Zealotr. the initiate. Okay, mystical color, dark man, dark night of the soul with spiritual meaning. Physical cosmology, number 5. We go to number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E, F. Physics, cosmology, astronomy, pan, physicist. All forms of energy are convertible. Dark man, neutron, positron. Face all nature of wrongs on that level. Understand the nature of reality. Number 6, metaphysics, supernatural phenomena, ontological nature. What is velocity, time, and space? Okay, ask the dark man, positive forces, anti-life forces. Spiritual toolbox to practice hugging yourself, deep breathing, identify shortcomings, mindfulness. You're a bubble in the sea of self-reflection. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7, meditate and contemplate. 2s and 5s on 7 rays. The rays, love, devotion, intelligent reasoning. The sixth ray of devotion, outer, inner contemplation, dark man, true and false angel of light. We then go to number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gabriel, make direct amends to others. The interfaith movement, Omega transition. Saints, the highest mountain, the common denominator on that mountain. Thomas Merton, contemplate the Buddhists, Muslims, New Ages. Hindu chant, Amen, Lord Jesus. Wadaguru, which is part of the being existentially aware. Rabbi Gielan, Judaic Christianity, the breath. Okay, so we're talking about the Sikhs, the Buddhists, the Muslims. You can look for the commonalities and on these different mountains of religion to come to a different understanding. The Omega Saint translation. Then Kabbalah, identify with the 12 sifrits on your spirit body. The Malkoff, stand with the legs apart, slightly apart, and lean forward, touching your toes. Malkoff, your body. Yesod, stand upright, place the hands on your lower stomach. Yesod, the foundation, the ego. Hod, lean forward on your left leg, placing your left hand just above the left hip. Say Hod in the way of reverberation. Netzek, lean slightly on your right foot, place the right hand just above your right hip. Say Nitzek, the life, the action. Tiferet, stand upright with your hand on the solar plexus, contemplate the eternal. Tiferet, Gerbera, stand upright with your left hand on the left rib cage. Gerbera, discernment, judgment. Chesed, stand upright with your right leg and your right hand on, say, Chesed. Love, kindness, mercy. Dat, stand upright and your left hand on the sternum, receiving from the higher world that knowledge, gnosis, consciousness. Bina, stand upright, hold your left arm diagonally with the palm. Say Bina, understanding. Stand upright and hold your right arm diagonally on right arm. Your palm up. Say Chokma. Kita, stand upright with both hands in a prayer position, touching the forehead. Kita, the crown, my higher self. And Insof, stand upright with both hands in the prayer position above the head. Say Insof, ancient translated ones, infinite light. Okay, so that's number 9, the Kabbalah. Number 10, existentialism, philosophy, psychoanalysis. Gurdjieff, you create the universe by observing it. Take personal inventory. Ouspensky's Superman. To converge, the convergence of games, films, interactive apps, next generation technology and gaming industry. Dark Sentinels, transhumanism. Tool, mind over matter. Ontological being. Number 11, the God-man image, archetypal God-man living. You've got prayer and meditation, the Shekinah pillar of light at that level, 12 enthroned believers, ancient of days, enthroned believers, tool, how can I hear from God? The male child, living creature, Christ consciousness, audio, visual, image. Okay, so we have then gone through 12 steps there up to that point. Very good. Okay, now once we arrive there, we go to reiningingrace.org and look up humanitarian ascend, the ladder of light and mutual indwelling, resurrectional transfiguration, revealing day star apostles and star seed bodies, Omega transition saints, identifying family tree, clan, tribe, and star seed destiny. A Christian interpreter as ambassador of light is actually required. Substitute your identity for the family tree. Apply your own family tree. Family tree Issachar, ninth son of Jacob. Tree of life, Bina ancestry. A meek and quiet spirit, self-sacrificial burden bearer. Famous Issacharites, Deborah, Elisha, Abishag. Famous Gilans, in my own particular case. You've got Frank Gielan, Jacobus Gielan. Prophecies by Jacob and Moses. Okay, apocalyptic foretelling, or we're talking about the seer in the family, identified with your family tree. Then the brigade, the lion, the eagle, the man, the ox, and the banner of Christ as king. You're talking about the army, the company, the troop that makes up your own family. The meaning, Issachar, essence defined, who we are, Ko Y-O, the burden bearer. Okay, the stone, the topaz, the tablet, the seed, the kernel, the race. See the symbol, the laden donkey, colours, standard, promoting tent revival. Ministry, number 5, we're talking ministry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the humanitarian. The servant, the evangelist, holy orders, pastoral care, the apostle, Matthew, advocate, champion, apostolate, sphere of operation, a tribal history, number 7, teaching of the heart, ancestral class and seed, number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm giving you an overview of 3 lines that we're actually taking within this game. Feminine ideal, Sidonian, Zarephath. Heroine, luminary, shining example, paragon, representative. Number 9, the ruler, loyal, faithful devotee, patriot. Oracle, noble, prophet, seer. Glorified saints, latter rain, anointing. Okay, angel prince, holy being, the martyr, the pietist, the godly person. This is all within your family. Then number 11, we go to a number 11 over here, which is personality type and dark man, servant, volunteer, nature lover. Celebrity, the superstar within the family. Persona, leading light, notable, hearing heart, defender of man. Dark man, impetuous carnality. Cameo in charge, confession is made. Mosaic, spiritual principle, uniting all, new creation, Issacharites, walking guide, the yellow, white laser light. Ethereal, non-physical, sacred person. Metaphysical, holy man within the family. Divine, supernal, the glory, the sacred, the godlike. Okay, so you've actually got 12 levels there, and that is identifying with Cancer, the Issachar, Matthew, celestial man, as you step into your star seed body, identifying one with Cancer, the sign of the rising phoenix, home and divine spark. The rising of the phoenix, divine spark, visions of the Madonna, the grotto and shrine, the golden bower and the rod, the druids, the reverence, the oak tree, the birthday of the sun, the Acadians celebrated the cave of rising and birth of new man. Now, over here, we finish off by identifying with our 12 elements. Let's have a look at this over here. And this time, we're taking the line in our particular game into relating each step with our essences, powers, and intelligences. We're now coming over here, identifying our ambassador functionaries. Start off with a wellness plan, identifying with your higher power and the green gold tube city. You're talking to your higher self as an accountability partner, and you're aspiring to be a supervisor, which comes with the gold cape over here. Okay, rehabilitation, get real with who you are. We use the red, orange, green. Utilize your accountability partner, which can be your higher self, or it can be someone else. We come to the end of ourselves applying think, feel, process, deal, practice talking therapy. That's number one, the grief facilitator. Using the app, the health service, apply rainbow ribbons. The social services hub, an app, and a call center, which will go right around the country. So as we identify with this, identify social services hub on an app, the call center, and a voice messenger, practicing rehabilitation program. As per conversation, here's my idea for an app. We would start with a voice box responding to callers. We as ambassadors of Kita Hope are here to promote the preciousness of life with a national phone line helpline 0508 435 728. Our standard policy is to practice suicide first aid with the 4 C's with those at risk. Firstly, we connect with hello, my name is Hope. Secondly, confront. How do you intend to take your life? This way we ascertain how serious they are. Thirdly, we confirm. Further confirm, we want to affirm their reasons for living. For example, how will this affect loved ones left behind? Fourthly, we contract with a safety plan. Do you promise not to harm yourself? If we promise to work together with you to find a counsellor, doctor, or appropriate practitioner. We then identify the buddy supporter in their lives and the person closest to them. This would be a sibling, their father, a mother, or good friend. It would even be their higher power as their invisible friend. The buddy supporter as an advocate who uses talking therapy to get to the real cause of trauma and the use in the service user's life. So we connect with areas around the country. The ambassador of Kita Hope Rainbow Ribbons Support Trauma Recovery Program has 2 levels. You may be suicidal and just need to practice suicide first aid on yourself, or others utilize the blue, yellow, and black ribbons. However, you may want to take it to the next level and become a wounded healer and a potential supervisor, life mentor, developing an understanding of our 12 modules, becoming a spiritual practitioner or lifesaver. In order to do this, we come down the ladder 6 steps, writing out a wellness plan, identifying with the blue listener, the yellow buddy supporter, the grief facilitator, the red freedom fighter, and green healer, the turquoise trauma recovery practitioner. You then come up the ladder, identifying with the uplifter, the wise leader, which is the orange one, the insightful seer, the purple one over here, the humanitarian, the number 10, the messenger of hope, number 11, and the gold color, which is the supervisory life mentor, who is an accountability coach developed in 3 areas: advocacy, education, and self-reflection. The ultimate objective is co-creative God-man and the bleeping lights with the quarter Y garment of light. The game Universal Rainbow Synergy uses a holographic holophonic image as an oracle with a ball of light passing through everything in order to come up with catalysts, essences, powers, and intelligences, utilizing perceptual logic to come up with creative insights to bring about change. A 12 by 12 board with colored beads where participants identify with a zodiac and the bleeping gemstone lights within the New Jerusalem. Transfiguring the universe in gold redeeming light. An example of this board game can be seen on my reigningin grace.org website address with a link to Jack's Buddy support talk as well as NZSPT 12 coloured module logo. Scroll down God's Eternal Rainbow and Universal Rainbow Synergy page. I will email you my 12 by 12 idea for an inclusive app which includes problems and solutions, all a part of the Rainbow Ribbons suicide prevention strategy. The game involves participating, identifying with the spiritual zodiac and the bleeping light gemstones within the New Jerusalem God-man, higher power and soul tone voice. 2, number 1 to 12 with shapes and sacred geometry. 3, alphabetical letters, levels and grades. 6, colors. The Kabbalah acted out. 7, the 7 rays and personality types. 8, archetypes. 9, music, art and drama expressed. 10, the 12 steps. 11, angelology. And 12, Christ consciousness with an embodiment of all the divine ideas, becoming awake, aware and active as co-creators. I have everything printed out as an almanac. If you'd like to make a donation or leave a bequest, you can write to the New Zealand Suicide Prevention Trust,